I got some pretty bad news this week. It started with this right here, actually. We dropped off our son at the church nursery. 20 minutes later, they come out in search of us because my son's lips were turning blue. That's not good. My son is just about to turn 6 months, and I'm obsessed with him. At first, I didn't even want to showcase him too much online. I just wanted to protect his privacy, and I didn't want to post anything without his consent, which is impossible since he's a literal baby. But I'm already so proud of him. I want to show him off to everyone. We ended up at a pediatric cardiologist here. We were there for about 4 hours. 4 hours of x-rays, heart scans, and singing Old MacDonald. Turns out he's got a hole in his heart. He's gonna need surgery. What do you do as a parent when you learn something like that? How do you react? I've never had doctor's visits end like that. It's usually, everything looks good. But this time was different. It's easy to start thinking the worst. Your brain starts to wander to the darkest parts of you. You get an immediate and overwhelming urge to hold your son tight and squeeze him, to hold him close and not let go. But all of a sudden, the late nights seem worth it. The fusses feels worth it. The crying seems desirable. But you can either internalize this or you can be vulnerable. You can share with those around you. You can keep it to yourself and start to wonder how you're going to do it all alone, but you'll begin to feel the overwhelming weight of all of it, and you'll just try and hold it all by yourself. Or you can ask for help. You can tell others about what you're feeling. And then the strangest thing happens. You start to hear people's stories. You start to hear people saying, "Oh, my cousin had that, and everything turned out okay." Suddenly you start to realize that the more you hear others relate to you, the smaller the mountain actually becomes. Me too, unironically, can become the most powerful and encouraging phrase to hear from someone else. Back to the doctor's office, our cardiologist could sense we were pretty worried. But he stopped and pointed at our boy. He said, "Look at your son." He said, "He's smiling, he's healthy, he's gaining weight. Right now, he's okay, but there are things we need to do." I'm learning the best thing we can do when we encounter hard things is to look at what we do have first, and then look at what needs to get done, and then just take it one day at a time.